From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Evening Edition.
Good evening, I'm Devin Feely in for Brian.
And I'm Andrea Nakano. Well, turning now to our weather. This is what it looked like earlier this afternoon in San Jose. And there's more rain on the way. Meteorologist Darren Peck is tracking the timing of all of this.
Well, it's the last few hours of today, Andrea, and you can see kind of like the very leading edge of this system. A few showers got out ahead of everything else, and we got a little bit of rain here. That's from the top of the Salesforce Tower. Of course, as we got towards later hours of the day, a little more sun came out. So far, it's only 0.05 of an inch of rain for San Francisco, but you saw all the umbrellas in San Jose. It's a little more there. Remember these numbers, because I'm going to show you how much more impressive they're going to be in about 2 days when we add it all up, and I'll show you why there's a lot more rain to go. This was really just the teaser. We'll go to live First Alert Doppler, and you can see a few showers showing up off the coast. And if we switch to the Futurecast, you have a chance for rain over the next several hours of tonight, but it wouldn't really be impactful. This is when it gets more impressive. This is tomorrow morning. And for tomorrow morning in the pre-dawn hours through the commute, plan on much more widespread rain. And then 2 more rounds coming in after this, Monday night, and then again perhaps on Wednesday. And we're going to time all those out. Coming up in the complete forecast in just a bit. For now, guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Darren. Another week, another dominant win by the 49ers. They beat the Cardinals 45-29 to clinch their second straight NFC West division titles.
The Niners are stacking up wins, and the faithful are full of optimism, dreaming of a big and deep run in the postseason, hopefully all the way to the Super Bowl. Art Dahlin got to hang out with some of the fans watching today's game.
Despite the rain, it was a good turnout here at Jack's Brewing, a well-known 49er spot here in the East Bay. Now, a lot of the fans have since left after the game was over, but they left with a full tummy and a big smile. From sports bars to Glendale, Arizona, to man caves around the Bay Area, 49ers fans celebrated another decisive win. We caught up with lifelong 49ers fan Jeff Brugaletta in his Pleasanton garage as he cheered on a Nick Bosa sack.
We're a big football family, and it's our religion.
A religion and a way of life. We met Jeff and his wife Carrie, a die-hard Bengals fan, back in October.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
The two Lefbirds held their wedding ceremony outside of Levi Stadium when the 49ers hosted the Bengals.
I pull for her team more than she pulls for my team, but we're coming around. We're coming around.
This is what Jeff means by that. The 49ers fan danced in a Bengals outfit for his wife this weekend after her team won in overtime.
Happy wife, happy life.
With 3 regular season games remaining for the 49ers, Jeff and loyal fans are counting down to the postseason.
The goal is the Super Bowl, game by game. It is game by game, but the ultimate goal is the Super Bowl, and get there and win it this time.
South Bay superfan Jesse Mendez and about 30 friends cheered on the team at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. We did a Zoom interview Sunday afternoon as the game was getting underway.
It's amazing, man. It's about 85% 49er fans here. It's a sea of red. You know, they were supposed to do a whiteout in their white jerseys, and that didn't work out very well for them. So, you know, we're all here repping the Niners.
49ers fans traditionally travel well with the team. They showed up once again. And for those who couldn't travel, they met at local sports bars to share their love for the team.
I miss this. During COVID, he was staying at home, watching it from home. It's not the same.
A win for the Niners and a win for businesses like Jack's Brewing Company. They typically see bigger crowds on game days.
The 49ers, when they do really well, people stay longer. So for us, it's a really big win to have them doing amazing.
Go, pick six! Pick six!
As for Jeff, a Super Bowl on top of marrying the love of his life would make this the best season ever.
I think we're going to do it, though. I really do. High five. Yeah, touchdown.
U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has arrived in the Middle East. He's got a busy schedule ahead of him, visiting Israel and 3 Arab nations. He'll push Israeli officials to, quote, define war milestones in its fight against Hamas and to increase humanitarian aid and reduce harm to civilians in Gaza. The secretary will also make stops in Bahrain and Qatar this week. He plans to emphasize Qatar's critical role in communicating with Hamas to secure the release of hostages last month. Now, meanwhile, Israeli defense forces say they've discovered what they're calling the biggest Hamas tunnel in Gaza. They claim the tunnel was created for Hamas troop movements, that it's equipped with electricity and ventilation and communication systems. And protesters in Tel Aviv are demanding the Israeli government puts another offer on the table to release hostages still being held by Hamas.
At the end of the day, what we need is for the Israeli government to put an offer on the table.
Now, yesterday, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu seemingly confirmed renewed negotiations led by Qatar to try and free the hostages are underway. Qatari officials say a key part of any deal would likely require a humanitarian pause. On the ground in Gaza, the humanitarian crisis grows more desperate by the day. Palestinians seeking food rushed an aid truck today near the Rafah crossing. The UN's World Food Program says more than half of Gaza's population is starving. Today, the IDF allowed aid trucks into Gaza directly from Israel for the first time since the war broke out over 2 months ago.
Meantime, Catholic authorities in Jerusalem say an Israeli sniper shot and killed a woman and her daughter yesterday inside a church in Gaza where dozens of civilians had taken refuge. 7 others were wounded in the attack. Pope Francis is condemning the attack, once again saying Israel is using terrorism tactics in Gaza. An Israeli Foreign Ministry spokesperson said the incident is still under review.
Thanks so much for watching. 60 Minutes is next. We'll see you back here at 11.
Until then, the news continues streaming on CBS News Bay Area. Good night.